Virtusa Maria 2015. Satan will attack man where man loses control. The economy will destabilize, and it will be the beginning of the general fall on a global scale. And those who are not spiritually strong will hand over their own lives to evil, in exchange for a false sense of economic security given by the microchip. And other ones will take their own lives because of money. Men will get caught off guard, destabilized, desperate, in the face of a total fall in the value of the currency. But the mass of people will be offered a great solution, a new economic security, due to the electronic money inserted into a microchip's memory installed under the skin. So what's the big deal? People say, but yeah, we got a chip inserted in our phone, they can check up on us. That's true. We are already monitored. Through our phone, they can track down our exact location. Via social networks in our phone, they record our habits, our trends, our fashions, our messages. But that's not the point. Let's see this video.
In the 1960s, Professor Jose Delgado took a normally hostile bull and implanted electrodes into its brain. Electrodes that could be activated by a radio transmitter. His objective was to see if stimulation of the bull's midbrain could short-circuit the rage signals, stopping the bull before it reached the matador. After the bull had recovered from the implantation and in mid-charge, the button was pressed. The bull's aggression ceased instantly. A clearer experiment was performed with cats. In this classic example, the hypothalamus, the rhythm maker, was implanted with electrodes. Could it be responsible not just for rhythms, but also for rage? The switch is turned. Then the switch is turned off. So indeed, the hypothalamus does control certain types of aggression.
These are Spanish Dr. Rodriguez Delgado's research on electrical brain stimulation. They have put a chip in a bull's head. During the charge, they have activated a sensor. The microchip has sent an electrical impulse and the bull went immediately still. They have sent an electrical pulse to the cat and he got immediately aggressive. They have tested this technology on a human being and he was moving his head, he was opening and closing his hands beyond his will. All of this in the 60s. Now imagine what they can do. Every part of the brain has its own function. For example, when I formulate ideas and thoughts, the higher parts, the cortex, is activated. When I feel instinctive emotions, like a fright, the brainstem is activated under the cortex. So, when I formulate ideas and thoughts, we are going to see a heavy electrical activity in the cortex. When I feel primitive emotions like a fright, we are going to see a heavy electrical activity in that section of the brainstem. When I feel another type of emotion, another area of the brain is activated electrically. The microchip is the famous mark of the beast described in Revelation 13. Will be able to send electrical impulses essentially the same as the physiological ones. In doing so, they will be able to control totally our will, our mind, our mood, our body, our psyche, which in Greek means soul. That's the problem, not the fact of being monitored. That's the problem. Not only that, stimulating electrically, for example, the hypophysis, which is a gland which regulates the production of hormones, they can stop conception. By stimulating the adrenal glands, they can foster an overproduction of adrenaline, which makes the subject excited, upset, aggressive, violent. Virgin Mary said it, who's going to put it on, he will not have any control of his mind. He will commit acts he never thought of before. That's a problem. So, coronavirus, economic crisis, money's value collapse, microchip. It's all calculated and planned. Do not put it on. Don't be afraid. Jesus will not abandon you.